Hey everybody, it's Brad with the Big Family Homestead, and today I've got to talk to you guys about something that I found out about recently, and I promise you, this is not a joke. I know you guys know me for joking around, but at least I hope that the folks that watch this channel regularly would understand that when I get serious, there's usually a reason. So here's the scoop. You need to ask, if you're watching, this video with your family. This is probably for adults only. Not probably, it certainly is for adults only. So just go ahead and hit the pause button if you need to say, kids, get on out of here. Because this is kind of way beyond. It's way beyond where we're at as a society, but people are accepting it, and people are just blindly going along with stuff. The decay of morality is insane, and I can't believe that I'm actually reading this. And I can't believe that I saw the video, and I can't believe it's real. But it's real. I just saw a bunch of information, and I checked up on it with 4 different resources, and even Snopes, because I know everybody goes, Snopes fact checks everything. Well, here's the thing. Who fact checks Snopes? So we just believe Snopes because Snopes said it was okay? Anyway, I checked out 4 different sources, watched the video, and I cannot believe this. The TED Talks, the informative, awesome, scientific, society pushing forward TED Talks, TED Talks. They are now promoting pedophilia. And I'm not kidding. I'm not joking. They are promoting pedophilia as something that should be acceptable right now. Basically, this portion that I'm going to read from you, or for you, has come from the Natural News, and it basically says a medical student who attends the University of Würzburg, I'm going to guess that's pronounced. If I'm wrong, it's because I don't speak German, in Germany, gave a TEDx talk during which time she tried to argue that it's perfectly normal for adults to be sexually attracted to children. Okay? If that's not enough to make you vomit, it gets worse. According to Mizram Heine, and once again, I don't speak German, pedophilia is just another sexual orientation like heterosexuality. Pedophiles are born that way, she says, and thus deserve to be treated just like everybody else without having to be shamed or mocked. And because anyone could be born a pedophile, it's important to treat pedophiles with dignity, Heine says. And while she does admit that that living out one's life as a pedophile will end in disaster, she insists that it's not because of the practice itself, but rather because how society treats pedophiles. We shouldn't increase the sufferings of pedophiles by excluding them, by blaming them and mocking them. Heine is quoted saying, adding that it's a problem that pedophiles are currently unable to, quote, be completely frank with someone about their sexual attractions to children. By doing that, we increase their isolation and we increase the chance of sexual abuse. I gotta pause here. I wish their isolation was 100% away from here. Us. Anybody. While the vast majority of people would agree that pedophiles aren't just like everybody else, Heine says they are. Just as all the rest of us are not responsible for our feelings, Heine argues neither are the pedophiles. We do not choose them, but it's our responsibility to overcome our negative feelings about pedophiles and treat them with the same respect we treat other people, she told the audience. But that's not the cake. That's not the icing on the cake quite yet. This came out on July 26, 2018, by the way. And she goes on to tell, and I'm going to paraphrase this because it takes a long time. She goes on to tell there was a case study of a guy, a gentleman who was 19 years old and had constant attractions to younger girls and girls 12 years and old and younger, and argued that is completely fine, completely normal. We should just get over it and accept it. Nope. I got to tell you what, guys. You know where we stand in terms of morality, and I am not coming up against the left on this in any shape or fashion, because I guarantee you, I don't think there's anybody out there who would go, yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. Sure, why not? Go with 8-year-olds. That's fine. That's cool. So this is not a left or right issue at all. This is a human issue. It blows my mind because, you know, people would say, oh, well, you know, we did it in the past. You can see in ancient times that it was normal to be like 20 years old with a 14-year-old or 13-year-old. Newsflash, guys. We've moved into a new genre of thought and understanding and medical awareness of what it does to people when that happens. And therefore, in civilized countries, we've banned that practice. But now we live in crazy la-la land. It's okay to do whatever you want. You want to be a pickle? You are now officially a pickle because you feel like a pickle. Oh, you want to be a goat-loving dog? Well, fine. Go ahead. Why not? We're going to have a little trouble figuring out how to insure you as a goat. But how dare you say that that's not a goat or a dog or a pineapple or a pedophile? Man, oh man. I got to tell you guys, if you can get out of that structure, if you can get yourself physically away from that structure where all this garbage is coming from these enlightened people centers, I'd get out. I would start learning how to do stuff. I would start becoming self-reliant. I would say that the way society's going, and at such a rapid speed, it's dizzying how fast we've gone from point A to point B. Why so fast? Think about this for a second. How long has society said, here is the framework in which we will agree that whether you like it or not, you don't go outside of these boundaries when it comes to morality? 1,000 years? 100 years? 50 years? And then how fast has it turned? So fast. 20 years time. It's just like, bam. All of a sudden, Katie bar the door, everything goes. I never thought I'd see the day when people in the public spotlight are saying, hey, you know what? Do what you want. Go find yourself a nice 8-year-old boy and go to town. God forgive us. If you can get out, get out. This kind of thing just, it's so disgusting, it's beyond words. And you know what this is even more than that, guys? It's that this isn't the end. It's going to keep going and going and going and going until, I don't know what, until. I wanted you guys to see this because, I don't know, and if enough of us get mad and say something, if enough of us speak out, then maybe we can put a stop to all this nonsense. I mean, that would be like, I don't even want to say. I'm just thinking of my kids. It would mess them up permanently forever. You know, maybe we need to speak up. Maybe we need to get loud. Maybe we need to start doing the things that all these I don't know what to do. All I do know is I am mad. I'm mad. And I have a microphone. I have a camera. And maybe if enough of us get mad, some of this nonsense can be done with. Anyway, check it out, guys. Comments down below. I'm sure I'll get hate on both sides, because anytime when you pick a side on something like this, people they go nuts. I hope that that's not the case. I hope that there is some shred of morality left in everybody. And I'm not just talking about Christians or atheists or whatever. I'm saying we as humans, okay? So don't make it to be like, oh, geez, he's just coming down on... No. This is this is an issue for a chunk of the soul of humanity. That was a cow. My cow's wanting to be fed, so I got to get going. Sorry to be a downer, but there it is.